Do you, RobLynn Live? I want to know. Do you, RobLynn Live? I'm going to say it again. Do you, RobLynn Live? I know you do. I know it. Ask my far, RobLynn Lives. We've seen him here. We know he's checking us out. Hello, Ash, if you're watching tonight. It's Thursday night. We heard you were traveling. And Ä'bhi𝗡𝗍 𝗡𝗏. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, Ä'bhi𝗡𝗍.
That's very kind of you, Ä'bhi𝗡𝗍. We love you. Thank you for that super sticker. It's most appreciated, and you mean the world to us as a person, with or without super stickers. So we love you. Thank you. And thank you for being here tonight.
Lots of love.
That's Ä'bhi𝗡𝗍 𝗡𝗏. She's from Papua New Guinea, living in Australia with her husband, who's a physician and surgeon, I believe, and has her heart is still in. I know she's told she told Lynn this many times. I got Ann told Lynn this many times that her heart still is in Papua New Guinea, and we are all, as a collective group, going to help the Papua New Guineans. So we love you all. We love you, Ä'bhi𝗡𝗍. Thank you for being here. All right. Well, now that we know that she, RobLynn, lies for sure, we're going to shout it out one more time. Do you, RobLynn, live? I know you do. Chris Johnson, I've seen you in the chat. I know you do. Marty DeGarm, I've seen you in the chat. So I know you, RobLynn, live too. So we appreciate that, fellas. Whenever you can come by, come on by. You're more than welcome, as everyone is. So it's day 667. Now that we know that everybody RobLynn lives right here, it's 667 consecutive, I say it again, consecutive RobLynn live broadcast high atop the RobLynn Live studios in St. Petersburg, FLA. And it's 20th day of June, 2024. And as I mentioned, you've got RobLynn live. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the RobLynn Network presentation of RobLynn Live and Ali.
Oh, Wonder Dog.
All right. With this evening's topic, AI and language translation. Ooh, how current event of a topic is that, kids? AI and language translation. Stand by. OConnect's going to be translating till the cows come home. I see this one coming. So stand by and get ready to
rumble.
Get ready to
rumble.
That's much better, Nakamoto. Okay, AI and language translation's our topic. It'll be followed by community time tonight with a bit of signing, we hope, if the deaf community is here tonight. Any members thereof by our deaf community, as I mentioned, and a song by JJB Tin Man, also known as John Buddy. John, I like that better than Barilla. It's got a little more pizzazz to it. John Buddy. It's right from the diaphragm. Or we could say John Barilla. No, it's not the same. Okay, John. We're glad you're here, brother. We hope you're going to be serenading us with one of those baritone mixtures that you do. Thank you, sir. All right. We got some praying to do tonight. Please pray for Ä'bhi𝗡𝗍𝗏 and his lovely wife, Ashmahan. Either he's traveling or they're both traveling or the four of them are traveling. And we hope that they are safe and sound when they get back to OFLA, which is Orlando, Florida. All right. All right. Also pray for the media, the tech, and the support staffs around the globe for their good health and safety. We want them safe and sound. Oh, he's drinking water again from the new bowl. All right. He's got a bowl. He's got a bowl. All right. Now, also, send your love, light, and prayers out to anyone who may be sick. anyone who may be injured, anyone who just may be down in the dumps and needs a lift. All you got to do is uplift people. It's easy, just a kind word, maybe a kind word or two, and away you go. You'll feel better. They'll feel super that they're appreciated. So get ready
To rumble.
and by doing that, that means being prepared for anything. All right, we've got, and I know this is a shock, we got a few announcements tonight. So let's get after those announcements, shall we? I believe we shall now. Check your OES ticker and pop up in the old founder's back office. It's good reading, and it tells you about a couple of things that have happened with regard to the merchant processor and with regard to everything logging in on passive. How cool is this? I say again, it's cool as it can be. That's KEWL, cool. We have another OConnect 10-day extension, in case you hadn't heard by now, as reported in the back office on the ticker on the, the pop-up. So we had that 10-day extension. It doesn't cost us a thing. And no news as of yet reference the tracker, the O tracker, and that's the free trial of the free trial extension of O tracker.
Okay, so Jillian has no sound. I know Michael says there's no sound. So is there no sound on the webinar or no sound on YouTube? Which one?
Tell us where it is tonight, is tonight, is tonight. Tell us where the sound is tonight.
I know it's not on YouTube.
I've been noticing it. There's no sound over to YouTube. I'm figuring it out.
Okay, do we have sound on the webinar though?
Yes, and the OConnect, there's no problem. Over
Oh,
to
okay, good.
YouTube, there's no sound going out there.
Okay, thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you for
there's
letting
still 21 people hanging out there with no sound.
Techie Tarzan will try his very best to get sound.
The
for us.
texter on the case. All
Oh,
right.
there, trying his best.
All right, while you're at it, migrate if you haven't migrated. Migration is not a 4-letter word. Sign the ONPASSIVE NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and the affiliate agreement. Ooh, you're going to want to do that because you want to be ready for the apples to come flooding in, flooding in, flooding in. The good old apples are flooding in so early in the morning. Cha, cha, cha. All right, check out the newest OnPassive website. You got to do it. Check out the OnPassive YouTube channel where you've got everything you might imagine there. Check out Mohammed William Nazal on X. He's all over X. Let's hear from him tonight if we can. Host an OConnect when you can, as learning leads to earning. And if you know of anyone needing help, if you know of anyone needing help, you know the drill. You know the drill. 'Cause helping one helps us all.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So subscribe to OConnect when you can. Subscribe to OConnect when you can. You'll be glad you did. You'll be glad you did. So don't get mad if you don't. All right. Language translation. Let's get after that with a little bit of a description, shall we?
Okay.
We shall. Language translation is fast becoming impacted by AI, which means it offers advantages and some challenges compared to human translation methods. AI translation, commonly known as machine translation, uses artificial intelligence algorithms to automatically translate text from one language to another. Now, these systems analyze large amounts of multilingual, that's multi-language, okay, I lost my train of thought. Okay. Text from one language to another. Pretty cool stuff there. These systems analyze large amounts of multilingual text data to learn relationships between words and phrases, which allows them to translate new text into real time. Ooh, doggies, we like that.
Yeah.
All right. Now, here are, and we're going to mention a few of these, some key developments in AI translation, including the following. So before we get into that, I think we have a few hellos to say, don't you think?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to go ahead?
Yeah.
All righty.
Let's say hi to our folks in YouTube. We have, thank you again, 𝗟𝗏 for the super sticker. Appreciate you. We've got our moderators in the house. Right now we have ॿ 𝗟𝗏 and Michael Chatham, Roy Davies, John Barilla, 4 out of 5. And Karina might pop in a little bit.
She's going to be here. I guarantee it. She wouldn't miss a dance.
Very nice. They're hard at work. And what our moderators do for us is greet everyone, and they also monitor that things are appropriate in the YouTube chat. So we appreciate them. It really is a big, big help. And Kushal, yes, we know there's no sound at the moment. Chris Piazan is working on it.
All right, all right, all right. Go ahead, Lynn.
All right, we want to say hello. Let's go back to the beginning, and I want to say hello to Tanuja Momin. Hello. Hello to Nagaraj Gosavi. Hi, Frank Rowe.
Frank Rowe's in the house tonight. House tonight. House tonight.
Yes.
Frank Rowe's in the house tonight. Oh, dee I.
Very nice. And we want to say hello to Pat Green in Kansas.
Dorothy, how you doing, Dorothy? You feeling better?
And
You know you are.
Yeah, we hope she's feeling better every day. And hello to Brenda Ross and Gurnam Singh. Hello to, let me scroll down a little more.
All right.
Mohammed Jahangir Kabir is with us. Welcome, Mohammed. Hello, Emmanuel Onyeguli, as he's a regular with our show. Thank you very much. And hi to another regular, 𝗟𝗚 𝗟𝗏. Thank you so much for being with us. Sadananda Das is here. He's working when he's on both sides in the webinar and the YouTube chat. Thank you, Sadananda. And we want to say hello to, scrolling down a bit more, picking up new people coming in. Let's see. I'm almost at the bottom. Brenda Ross, Sadananda. Who else popped in? Om Prakash Anshal. Hello, Om Prakash. Welcome to our show. 𝗟𝗏 𝗟𝗃, thank you for being with us. She's here every night with us. Thank you. Hello to Brenda Ross. Brenda Ross is working on the sound on YouTube, working in OConnect. Thank you, Brenda. That's true. The sound is working in the webinar, just not on YouTube at the moment, but we're working on it. We have Miklos Mark, who says, hi, RobLynn. It's good to be here. I can't hear the stream. Yes, we're working on that. Rena. Carmela Schwartz is there. Hi, Carmela. How are you? I'm almost at the bottom. Oh, hello to Asadul Islam. Asadul Islam. Hi, Mary Austin. And Amish. Aunt Kumar is with us. Hello, Amish. And I reached the bottom.
All right. Did you get Irena?
Yes, I did. 𝗟𝗏 𝗟𝗃.
Okay. And more moments are coming in.
Yes, and let's say hello to our folks on our OConnect webinar. I'm just going to scroll up a little bit, and we have, let's go maybe, I have to lock it here. Okay, Sadananda says, I do RobLynn live. And I see Frank Rose saying hi to his friends. Greg Miller says, RobLynn live. That's really great. I see Mel in the house. Greg Lakin is here. Nagaraj Gosavi is here as well. I see Don Swihart. Everyone's saying hi to each other, which is really nice. Mel. Hi, Mel. John Barilla, of course. JJB Tin Man. Greg okay. I see Krishan Ram with lots of beautiful emojis. Thank you, Krishan. And I want to say hi to Parmar Laluba. Parmar, welcome to our show. Scrolling down more to see who else is here. I see Sajid Ahmad, who says, I love ONPASSIVE India. Very nice.
Right on, Passive India in the house.
That's right. And I see Prabhakar Devadiga. He says, we are so in it to win it.
Yes, we are.
And I see Ahmed Agun. How are you, Ahmed? Nice to have you in our show.
All right, I got a few more things to say if you're ready.
Oh, I'm almost at the bottom here.
Okay.
I
I want to say hi to Anita 𝗱𝗏 She says, love you all tonight. And it's really great that you were able to get into our actual webinar. Because usually we see her in the YouTube. But she got into OConnect. Good for you, Anita. Congratulations. And hello to Raktim Panda. Welcome to our show. Surinder Singh is here. He says, hello. Hi. RobLynn Live Show. Good morning. Very nice. And hello to Ramshina. How are you, Ramshina? And hello to Brenda Ross. I think I said that Brenda Ross already. If I did.
You did.
I'm almost at the bottom. John Barilla says, the Tin Man is also hanging out both in YouTube chat and here on OConnect. Doing double duty. Good for you. And we have Gianna who's here saying, hi, RobLynn, ma'am and sir. Good evening to you all, my ONPASSIVE family members. Be safe and happy. Take care. And I think I've gotten to the bottom. I want to say hi to Mark Miklos. Mark Miklos. He says, hi, everybody. It's good to be here. There's no sound in the YouTube live stream. Yeah, we're working on it. Hello to Juliana Mbambo. She says, morning, RobLynn and everyone. Back to
Good morning
you,
to
Rob.
you. And back to Rob. Let's get it on. Let's get ready.
Karina Lance is here. So we got all 5 of our active moderators.
Karina.
All 5 of them. Thank you, you guys.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. We appreciate you so very much. We're still working on the sound, I believe, in what's that called? YouTube. So stand by for that. In the meantime, if you've got Google Chrome, you can catch the. Can't you see the translation?
Oh yeah, it's a.
I'll be excuse me. I'll be suggesting part 2 of the live stream. We'll be stopping the first one.
Okay.
Okay, quickly I'm gonna do
Thank
this.
you, Chris.
Okay, let me write that in the chat. Go ahead, continue.
All right, here are some key developments in AI translation, including the following, and let's talk about them one by one, shall we? Neural machine translation, also known as NMT, neural for the brain, machine translation, which includes the following: Google Translation, DeepL Translator, and Microsoft Translator, inspired by the human brain to spot patterns in massive volumes of multilingual text. In other words, this allows for the learning translations without rules, without explicit rules. There you have that. And in addition, multilingual machines translation. That is a few that you know about. Facebook, who developed the M2M 100, which is the best first model, that can directly translate between any 100 pairs of languages without relying on the English language. How cool is that?
Cool. Let me interject a bit. Chris Tiazon says, we will do a part 2 of the live stream now. So everybody who's there will have to switch over to, it'll still be, you know, it's still in our YouTube channel. It's just going to be part 2, and we hope that part 2 will have sound working. So we shall see. We can only try.
Yeah. Well, all righty. Let's get it on. So multilingual machines, translation like Facebook, they developed the M2M100, which we mentioned. That was the first model that can directly translate between any 100 pairs of languages. How cool is that? They were the first on the block, and guess who's not far behind them now with our OConnect auto translation? That's right. It's coming soon to you and me, 100 pairs of languages without relying on the English language as an intermediary. And with this comes the improving of the quality. And if you take a peek at what you're looking at right now, it's pretty keen, it's pretty cool, it's pretty level, it's wonderful. It's the improving the quality, especially for low source languages. And there are some languages that aren't up to par, let's say, with where they could be or should be. Well, with the use of AI and AI algorithms, these things shall improve. All right. Increase speed. Ooh, we like speed, don't we? Increase speed and cost effectiveness. AI translation can provide fast and affordable translations for large volumes of text. That's right. We're not talking about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, one word for you and one word for me. We're not talking about that. We're talking about large groups of words. And AI translation, it has its limitations. And we wouldn't be fair. We wouldn't be a totally open book. We wouldn't be true to our word if we didn't tell you about some of the drawbacks. Well, accuracy and the nuance while improving some of the subtle meanings, cultural context, idiomatic expressions, and language-specific features compared to skilled human beings. So this is the next best thing to skilled humans. And you know what? They're mixing it up these days. Skilled human beings and language specific. Language specific. That is cool. And it's coming real soon. We already have part of it here with us, and we have part of it here on tonight's broadcast. Now, another one of the snafus, or maybe an issue, is bias. That's right. Bias, prejudice, can be entered into the translation, especially from English, as some countries have a difficult time with the Western ways of doing things. Not everybody's attuned to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, N, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I've said our ABCs. Tell me what a fool you think of me. All right. Well, there can also be bias. Oh, yeah, bias can enter into the translation, especially from going from English, as some countries have a difficult time with the Western ways of doing things. Not everybody just can hop on an OConnect or hop on a YouTube or what have you, just like that. So there's also a lack of criteria. How about creativity? So as human translators are better at preserving an author's voice, but there are cultural nuances which do require a bit of creativity. Oh, yeah, that is good stuff. Now, with all the aforementioned being said, The future is bright. No matter what, this future is bright for all AI and language translation. The world is ready for it, okay? One, the human aspect will leverage the strength of both. That's right, both. Continued development with collaboration between researchers, linguists, that's language art folks, and AI experts will bring about more sophisticated models. Ooh, yeah. These will aid with the more diverse the language might be, global linguisticity, linguicity, I don't know how to say that word properly. So, linguicity will become the norm and the exception. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, we hope you got a little tad bit of knowledge here. We went about 27 minutes. Not too shabby, Miss Nakamoto. And we want to hear from each and every one of you out there in Radio Land. We want to hear from you what you think of AI and language translation. Are you good with the old ways where all you did was translate and that was the end of it? Or are you better off with the translation or transliteration and it hovering with you as you scroll through life and ONPASSIVE? All right. If we have anybody who wants to comment, just raise your hand and we'll call on you. Just raise that hand for us. Okay. Okay, I think we've got it. Let's go back to Miss Nakamoto, who's going to explain how we bring people to the panel.
All right, the ticker explains it all. Just click on the speaker request icon and we'll bring you in. Okay.
Well, all righty. I think it's time now, if we can. If we may, let's have some come on downs. Any of you, each and every one of you is welcome to come to the panel. Now, this is going to be a lively discussion because there's people from all over the globe that speak Hindi, that speak English, that speak French, Spanish, Australian, whatever that is, which is probably American English, down to you name it. So let's get it on. Let's all raise our hand. Let's come to the panel and let's have a lively discussion, shall we? All right. I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to bring over the big screen, and there it is. Nope, there it isn't.
So we have Greg Lakin, who is the first to come in today. Wow.
Greg Lakin in the house. Welcome, brother.
Good for you. And we have Jillian Hanna coming in.
Jillian Hanna in the house. She's here to talk about AI and language translation. All right, who's next?
Next is Carmela Schwartz.
Carmela Schwartz in the house. Welcome, Carmela.
And now we have Gianna coming in.
Gianna. Ooh, where they get these names from? Right out of the dictionary, I'll bet. All right, let's move along. There's Carmela Schwartz. Welcome to you, Miss Fire Lady. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And there's Miss Hanna, Jillian Hanna, of course. Welcome to you from Australia. Down under. All right. Who else we got, Lynn? Anybody?
We have Patricia coming in. 𝗟𝗚, I believe. Oh, it's Andrea Cola. Hi, Patty. Yay. It's coming in. Hi, Greg. We got Patience coming in now.
Welcome, Patience. Welcome, Greg. And welcome to you. Yay. I see you, Patty. Yes, I do. Patty.
She miss us, so she's happy to be here.
Glad you're here, Patty. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And there's the one and only Patience. I see you. Welcome, Patience. Welcome.
And here comes Mel.
Mel. Mark Hano is in the house. Hello, Mel.
And now we have, who's coming next? Don Swihart.
Hello.
Hi, Melville.
Eileen, I'll be back.
Okay, hi, Patience. And next we have Yana trying to come in again.
All right, Gianna, our
Hi,
favorite
Don.
monk from Brooklyn.
Hi, Don.
Where's that? Where's that, Dawn? There she is. Welcome, Dawn. Glad you're here. We're talking AI. We're talking translation.
Hi, Yana.
And Gianna's here. We love you. Namaste. Namaskar.
Namaskar,
Welcome,
good
sir.
day. Love you all.
Love you too.
Love you too, brother.
Here comes Anita 𝗟𝗏
All right, Brian Chu, welcome to the pattern. Let's see, to the show.
Yay,
Miss Anita. Glad you're here. Those of you who would like the background, Lynn is getting ready to share it. If I might beg her to do that. May I have your indulgence to do that?
All right, there it is. If you need it, grab it now.
All right, there it is now. Let me go ahead and clear my screen. If you want the background, there it is. If you want the background, there it is. Just click on it and it will download. Let's see who can get the background. Thank you.
All right, we have sound in YouTube. I just checked.
We now have sound in YouTube. We are ready
Thank you.
to rumble.
Thank you to Chris for
Thank you, Chris, for
our
that.
techie Tarzan did it for us. Thank you.
That he did. That he did.
Hi,
All
Anita.
right.
Look at Anita. She's happy she's here. I can
All right,
tell.
Anita. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh, Anita. You are here. All right. Anybody else want to come in? Please come down.
All right, all right, all
We have 61
right.
folks in the webinar today. So, hey, more than this amount can come to the panel. Come on down. Don't be shy, you guys.
Don't be shy. Come on down. All right, we'd love to see you guys. Come on now. Join us.
See who else will come in. That's it for now. We'll have to
All
start
right.
without-
That's cool. We've got almost a full house here panel-wise, and I believe Miss Carmela is showing off some of those prize-winning
Oh,
roses.
very nice. And here comes David Switzer.
DS is in the house. Welcome, Mr. Switzer.
And it looks like 24 folks have made their way to the YouTube live stream part 2.
All right, part 2 is alive and well. Welcome, everybody. There it is. Emmanuel Onyeguli is there. Pat Green, of course. Karina Lance. Karina is there. Clover Kelly is there. And let's see who else made their way there.
And Patty has given me her sign list already. She's ready. She's going to, I think, spell the words and teach the sign for that word.
All right, very good. Thank you, Patty.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Patty.
you.
Perfect.
There's David Switzer. I'd know that haircut anywhere. Welcome, David. Who else is here? Greg Lakin in the house. Welcome to you from Vermont, USA. Greg, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And we're talking AI. We're talking language translation. Yes, there's some kinks to get out, but you know what? That's what we do. That's how we do our beta testing. We get those kinks out. We roll them like a rolling pin. So let's get ready to rumble. Let's see who else, other than myself, wants to make a comment here. Let me check to see if there are any hands. Are there any hands? Let's see what we got here. We have none. All right. Nobody's got their hand up. Anita's ready to talk, so go ahead, Anita. I see you. I see you. I see you.
And that's the file. If you see something that popped up here on your screen, that's the background if you want to use the background.
Oops. Go ahead, Anita.
You gotta unmute, Anita. Unmute.
Anita.
Click the unmute button.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Your Lima chicken.
Okay.
Bring it.
I just wanted to tell you, this is great because I'm out on my porch and I was going to show you all the sunset. Do you want to see it? I'll turn around.
Turn
Look at that
around. Let's
gorgeous
see that
sunset.
sunset.
Look at that gorgeous sunset. Wait, where did it go? Wait a minute. It's here. It's here. And see it?
We do. We do.
My scared mom.
And I was going to try to find my little Geico out here and show you him too.
All right. Well, we'll be around for another hour or so. So let's see your
I'm not
little
going to put
Geico
him
a
in my
little bit.
pocket though. I'm not going to put the Geico in my pocket. I don't bring him in the house.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Anita. We're going to swing on over to
Love you all.
Australia and have Jillian lay a few words on us. Go ahead, Miss
Okay.
Jillian.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
I'll make a comment, Rob, with the AI and language translation. Well, ONPASSIVE's auto language feature is technology at its best and fit for the future. The world's best technology solutions are upon us. It will have everything. And with the machine learning ML, that is a branch of AI that enables computers to learn from data and improve their performance without explicit programming. The machine learning can be used for natural language translation by training models on large corpora of parallel texts. And at the moment, I really like everyone loves the Google Translator online. We can copy text from another language and translate it into English or translate it into your native language, and vice versa with all the other languages too. And it allows you to translate text, documents and websites across languages. And AI can now process massive amounts of text import, especially with books, articles and subtitles in several languages. And also I jotted down that at present we have Google Translate, Bing, Microsoft Translator, DeepL, rs𝗟, 𝗟 Translate, and Amazon Translate. And that's all I had to say.
All right.
That's all
All right. Thank you, Jillian. We appreciate that very much. And let's scroll around the room. Let's see all's here. Who haven't I said hello to? Let me see. John Barilla. John Barilla is here. Welcome, John. And are you singing tonight, John? Let me ask that, if I may. Johnny.
There we go. Yeah, as long as everything cooperates, I'm sort of getting it all set up. I've been multitasking. I'm running around a couple different places here. But it appears everything looks to be working right now. So hopefully, yes, I'll be doing a song.
All right. Thank you for that, John. We appreciate that. And we always
Very
have
hot
one.
and sweaty. Look how sweaty I am. Boy, it's really hot and humid in the city today.
Oh, really?
Take a cold shower, I might suggest.
Yeah, I just got news that we're going to have a lot of times water turned off because of all the work that's going on in the building, too. So, not tonight, but soon. Oh, brother. Hot weather. Today is like the longest day of summer, the longest day of the year, you know. First day, it's not the first day of summer, I don't think, but is it? I don't know, it's close. But it is the longest day of the year.
Right, right. Well, all righty. Thank you for that, John. We appreciate your input, and we'll look forward to hearing a song in just a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's, I don't see any other hands. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
What can they say about
AI and language translation? It's coming real soon to OConnect. There's a lot of things coming, but that's one of the things that's coming. You'll be able to see, let's say someone is speaking in Arabic, you'll be able to see the translation on the screen of Arabic. Is that not correct?
Yeah, later, not immediately.
Not immediately, but later it's coming. It's good stuff. It's right around the proverbial corner. So that's good stuff. Let's go out to Israel and Carmela Schwartz. Go ahead, Schwartzy.
Unmute.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
We hear
Hi.
you loud and clear.
Thank you. About the language, translating, this is very important for me. It will make my life much easier when it will be translated from English to Hebrew, from right to left, because we are writing in the opposite side, from right to left and not from left to right. And the translation of voice can be like in the television, that you see the movie in English and you see the translations in Hebrew downstairs. If it can be here, I'm taking the video in YouTube, for example, and I'm going to set to the gear, to the setting, I can set it to from English translation to Hebrew translation. So we will have this the same in OConnect. There will be translation under the show download. So while you're speaking in English, I can see it in Hebrew or
Very
another
nice.
language. It can
That's going
be
to make
very
for
useful for
everybody's
me.
life being easier.
Now I do a lot of work to get every time I do something, I have to translate it from Hebrew to English, from English to Hebrew. I double work hard, and when we will have it, it saves me a lot of time and a lot of effort. Thank you.
But it's coming real soon that's going to be very easy. Easy peasy,
Hi,
like Ash says. All right. Thank you, Carmela. We appreciate your input there. Let's go around the room and let's see who else would like to say a little bit of something about AI, language, and language translation. Come on now, don't be shy.
Maybe you give some ideas about, like, maybe who would use it? Who do you know that would really need it and use it?
Well, if the weatherman's on the TV and he's appearing in 4 or 5 countries, that would be a good thing for him. He'll be able to explain in the native languages what the weather's going to be.
I think Anita raised her hand.
Okay, Anita, did you want to go now or do you want to wait just a bit? You said Anita, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She may have been waving to people. It's hard to tell.
Okay, that was is that a wave? Are you waving to people?
You're muted. I see Greg Hill has his hand raised.
It would be good for football games and sports, but to have it translated to the other languages and different
Irene, is
Olympic things.
the speaker volume on? I'm not hearing anything. That's weird.
We're hearing you, Mel.
Mel, we hear you loud and clear. Can you hear us?
I think you can hear us. Anita, continue. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, I was just excited about what the languages would do for everybody. If you were watching a game or an Olympic game or gymnastics or something in another country, you could hear that, you could see that in our language, and we would understand what was going on. It would be really nice, wouldn't it?
I believe you're right. That sounds good. We're looking forward to that kind of stuff. And we're going to get a good start with that, a kickoff with that with ONPASSIVE's OConnect. So we can't wait. It's good stuff. Let's go now to the San Juan Islands for Greg Hill. Hello, Greg.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in this world. how awesome it is that we can connect wherever we are on OConnect. So I think one thing that's going to be cool for me, anyway, is because I'm going to get out of this place in about 1.5 to 2 years. I'm already planning to move. I'm going to move back to Japan. I don't care what Kim Jong-un does, but all I can say is I'm going to go. If I go, I'm going to go where I want to go. And one of the things that's important to me is the fact that I'm going to be able to communicate much better, even though I do know Japanese language on just a regular, not a business level, but just casual conversation level. So the AI is going to be help me out a lot when I'm in Japan. I know that. And in 2 years from now, they'll have it developed enough where it will be probably working just fine. They do have, I think the last time we had talked about this before, but they do have a no languages foreign anymore. It's actually a tool that you can buy, and it's I think $79. Anyway, I have it up on my browser. If you wanted to see it, I would share it with you so you could see it. But it is a pretty cool tool, and it's invented by the Japanese. So you can speak whatever language you want into it, and it will say it in Japanese or whatever, Taiwan or Russian or whatever. I don't know the exact how many languages it has, but I guess there's quite a few. So, but that's a pretty cool tool. I haven't ordered it or anything yet. I don't need it actually, but not yet. But something like that was AI. As far as translation is going to be the big game changer, as we all know. As far as language translation to connect the world finally. Like Carmela, I'm sure it's really no fun to have to translate from English to Hebrew and Hebrew to English. And believe me, I love the sound of Hebrew because my mother taught herself how to speak Hebrew. She was very intelligent. And I really like the sound of Hebrew. Someday I'll speak that language. But anyway, for now, that's all I really have to add. And if you do want to see that tool in the future here tonight or whatever, I'll be happy to share it with you when we have a chance. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Greg. We appreciate your comments and your input very, very much. And Carmela is either waving or saluting you. Greg, go ahead, Carmela.
I wanted to say to Greg, if he likes the Hebrew language, he's welcome to learn from me. I can speak with you in Hebrew.
Thank you.
No problem.
That's fun.
All right. So we've had an offer now to teach Hebrew to the folks in the San Juan Islands. Very nice. Very nice, Carmela. Good offer. Very nice offer. Ooh, let's see. That was Carmela. Let me lower her hand. And let me go round the room again and see who else wants to talk about AI and language translation. All right. All right. All righty. Who's next?
There's Anita.
Okay, Anita, go ahead. You'll have to unmute if you want us to hear you.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry that took so long to get that on. As far as language and everything goes, I think that's just great that we can all hear the translation. But I've got a friend in Norway, and she always talks in English on Facebook. But I would love to be able to hear her speak in Norwegian, because you see, my grandparents were homesteaders, and they did talk with the V's and stuff, So I would like to be able to hear her speak in actual Norwegian, and that would be just wonderful, because then I could learn it from her. And that's all my grandparents spoke when they came over here. They had to learn English from the kids going to school. So now look how easy we have it. And she's an author of a book, and she writes her books in Norwegian, and then they could be audible. Her audiobooks could be, she could be reading them, in our own language. Wouldn't that be great?
I think it'd be terrific.
And I'm an author too, so I could write my books in English and they could go all over and the kids could read the stories that I write in their own language. That's exciting to me.
Very exciting. Very exciting. And we do have some readers here in the crowd, and I'm sure they would love translation of some of the older novels as well. So that would be cool, for sure. So thank you for that, Anita. It's we're approaching the 9 o'clock hour, not too shabby. We'd like to hear from a few more of you, if we may, here in the chat. Or if you're not ready for the chat, let's have you on the panel. Go ahead, the one and only Mel.
Sorry, RobLynn, I went on the chat, but I had to take a call from my sister, honestly. I'm not sure if language, just language, speaking a language, or language in medical terms, or language in anything. Is that what you're referring to?
Well, we're talking about, we're talking about the translation by using AI, whether it be written, whether it be spoken, text, chat, any of that. So anything you can add to that, we'd love to hear from you.
Well, as far as for me, the language, like I have two parts to my language, actually 3 parts. So one of it is the French Creole, which I love, and French, right? And then we have the English. So that's one. I am not sure if I'm saying the right thing, but yes, that's a language that when academic comes, that I would love to pass on. I don't know if that's what the subject is, but it says AI and language translation. And also in the medical field, I was good at the medical terms. So there's people I'm pretty sure who wants to know what the medical terms mean in Latin. I would love to do something like that, like just to pass it on.
All right, that's how we do things.
I'm hoping I hit.
Go ahead, Mel. Sorry.
Oh, you're muted, Mel. Go ahead, unmute Mel.
I'm with you. Okay, well, thanks, Mel. We appreciate that. Let's go around the room one more time and see who's got something for us on AI and language translation. I think it's going to be hitting us pretty quickly here at OConnect. I know they're working on it, and I know that's going to be nice when I can speak in English. Carmela will be able to understand me in Hebrew. How nice would that be? Or I can speak in Spanish, as in how Pedro Jose might say, and he might say something in Spanish like "Buenas noches," and our will it be our bot that'll be saying it, or will it be a live person? I think it's going to be AI at work, and you'll hear a voice say "Buenas noches," good evening. Buenas tardes, good afternoon. Sheket, as in Hebrew for be quiet, you dogs. So it's all coming soon. It's going to be fun. It may just be a good way to learn a language. They say the best way to learn a language is to use it so you don't lose it. So that's the good stuff, that it's all going to be, AI embedded. And yeah, we have to take a step back and say, well, is it always that good, or do we need the translators still? I think it's going to be a combination of the translators. It's going to be a combination with AI, and you'll get the best of both worlds. That's not too shabby right there. You get the best of both worlds going on translation, and you cannot stop. You'll be on your way. All right. Anybody else want to pile on or dispute anything that's being said? We'd love to hear from you. Okay, Anita, go ahead.
I'm a chatterbox tonight, but I got to share this one thing. The children today are so smart. They're all into this computers and they learn so fast. And when I was a little girl and I'd go and my dad and my grandma would talk in German, I wanted to know what they were saying. Well, now, if two people are talking in a language and the kids are there, they can put on their little AIs and they can figure out what they're saying. And I think that's great.
I think
from
so
a child's
too.
perspective.
I think that's good too. It's going to be great. So, and it won't matter whether it's German to English, English to German, French to English, French to German. It's all going to be available right here real soon in OConnect. So let's now swing on over to Ohio and speak with Dawn and DL. Go ahead, kids.
Thanks, Rob and Lynn. Hello, everybody in the chat and on the panel. Basically, artificial intelligence, no matter what industry it's in, it seems to come down to one word in my mind, and that's efficiency. Obviously, having translation services across boundaries and nations is just out of this world, essentially. It's going to change everything, in my opinion. But, excuse me, I just think it's basically ahead of its time. And as far as OConnect is concerned, I was on my other computer just yesterday, and I've never seen OConnect so clear. So something's really going on in the background that really has streamlined and performed much better as far as OConnect is concerned. I never see any strolling or buffering anymore whatsoever at all. So in the video and the voice are pretty crystal clear in my mind, at least on my computer. But this is going to change everything, especially when it goes full bore across all boundaries. It's going to change the world, no doubt about it. Thanks, Rob.
And that's what ONPASSIVE is all about, making a difference, making a change, improving life for those people in maybe those countries that need it and can't get it. It'll be so good.
Head of the curve on the AI on this stuff. I've been paying close attention to it as far as what's going on, and I'm really excited about it. As far as I'm concerned, I'd like to brush off my Latin skills, and this is something that could really help me personally, because at one time in Ohio State, many years ago, I was pretty proficient in Latin, but I forgot a lot of it over the years because I had other things going on in the military and all that good stuff. But I'd like to learn my Latin again. So I think that'll help me immensely.
Now, do you know the Latin alphabet, or you're going to need some help brushing up on it?
I'd need some help brushing on that. I do know some vocabulary words still, but I'd have to go back and refresh myself on the alphabet.
All right. Good stuff. It looks like we've got things to look forward to there, Mr. McConaughey, and that's good. All right, Anita, go ahead. I see you.
One more thing. When you travel and you take your phone, because that's all I ever get on passive on is my phone, and you take it to another country, you can just sit at a table with somebody and have a conversation, and it will be translated into each other's language, and they can see what you're saying. Wouldn't that be exciting?
I believe you're right.
I'm excited about that. I'm going to start traveling.
All right. That's good. Good to hear. Traveling is not a four-letter word. It is a good thing when you can do it. All right. Is there anybody else that wants to throw a wrench here in? Throw some good information in here about AI and language translation. What do you got for us, everybody? Come on. Let's hear it from you guys instead of just us.
I can say something.
All right, Lynn Nakamoto to the microphone, please.
So I was thinking about language translation for deaf. Not here. But anyway, because you're talking about translation, you're talking usually verbal language, right? Speech. But we have a language that's not verbal, sign language, it's a visual language, and that's another challenge. But, as you know, ÄCHMFARA is working on that. And if he succeeds, it'll be a game changer for deaf and hard of hearing and deaf blind to be able to see an avatar or whatever it's going to be actually signing. Because the avatar is going to not only have signs, not only the hand moving, but the body will need to be moving in the appropriate manner. And there's going to have to be facial expressions in it, nodding, shaking the head, eyebrows up, eyebrows down. Various features of your face has meaning when it's tied in with sign language. So, Patty, I was saying we'll have interpreter for deaf, like not a real person, but will be interpreting signing for the deaf in the future for ONPASSIVE or OConnect and other things. I think OCademy too. So it's kind of exciting to see what happens for deaf communication.
Well, it's gonna be big with the deaf community because with it being a physical vocabulary, almost anybody except the blind will be able to have it at their fingertips.
Yeah, I was saying avatar. She said, "Oh, sort of like a robot." I said, "Yeah, almost like a robot."
And that avatar may talk like me. Hello, Carmela. This is your avatar with your word in Hebrew for the day. Check it. Be quiet. Go ahead, Anita. Go ahead.
Lynn, thank you for bringing that up about the deaf, because there is a friend of mine who's 90 years old who is totally deaf, and he has to use text. You talk to his phone and it prints it out so he can read it. But wouldn't it be wonderful if he could go and travel, because he's well known in other countries, if he could go and take that phone with him, and then the language could come onto his phone through AI. That would be another big help for the handicap for the deaf, wouldn't it?
I agree with you 100%. Every little bit will help, and every little bit will be, added in. So that's good stuff. Let's go to Mel Marcano in, I almost said Germany. How about in Canada? Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, it's hot. Sure. It's hot over here. I'm telling you. Sorry.
A couple weeks
so
ago,
hot.
It's cold now. Remember, you said, "Oh, it's cold." I thought,
I know, but
hot.
now, oh my God, too hot. Sorry. Yeah, I was talking about as Anita brought that up. Like at work, we do video relay once in a while, and there's a video relay which is from an internet provider, where I think the person is hard of hearing or hard of speaking. I don't want to say the word that we normally use, hard of hearing or hard of speaking, and they would text the stuff for you. And if you are speaking in English, so you have to listen first and then say go ahead. So if you have a language that they want you to speak in, then that would apply. Lynn, you're familiar with it, right?
Yeah. So you have to say GA every time you finish speaking.
Yes, they have to text first, and then they have an assistant with them, like a live person. So you have to wait until they finish what they're saying, and then they say, go ahead. Then you speak after them, because you can't interrupt them. Otherwise, whatever the AI is typing, through them typing, it interrupts, right? So after they have finished and you speak the language, like you're answering them. If you speak another language and probably they want you to speak in that language, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
So you speak, whether it's French they want, if you're a French speaking person, and then you tell them to go ahead, because that's what we use. And then they will continue typing in their language, but then you in turn would translate as you're answering them.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think that with the age of AI and language, that would come in very handy with it. It's already there, but translating.
Yeah, very handy.
It's just around
Yeah.
the corner, I think, Mel. Just
Yeah.
around the corner. All right,
Thank
let's
you.
go back to Carmela in Israel. Go ahead, Miss Rose.
I would like to say something about if you are going to hospital, for example, and you can't speak because you are in a problem. If the AI can, and you are in a foreign country, and you don't know the language that you are come from, so the AI can help you. It can save life people. For example, I was in Helsinki 30 years ago, and I was sick, and I went to hospital, and I didn't know the Finnish language, and the doctor couldn't speak with me because I know Hebrew. I didn't know English perfect, and I couldn't speak with them. So luckily they understand me, but if they wouldn't understand me, it was a problem. So if the AI can do that, it will be saving life.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that, Carmela. And I'm looking at 67 and 75 myself. I could be looking at the wrong thing. I just refreshed. And I show 67 in the live chat on YouTube and 75.
Okay, I see 50.
Okay.
But it's still.
All right. We're still doing well over 120 folks here tonight. I think we got a good topic here. Let's go to the chat and let's see what people are saying in the chat. Shall we, Lynn?
Okay.
All right. And we've got Karina Lance saying hello to some folks. Roy Davies saying hello from Florida. Let's see if anybody's commenting here.
You can ask the comments related to the topic.
All right, let's see if we can get some comments related to AI and language translation in the chat. Let's have a few comments there if we could. That'd be nice. And let's go to Greg Hill. Greg, speak to us, brother.
Okay, I was sitting here thinking about all this stuff, and Lynn kind of kicked it off, thinking about how she was talking about sign language. And I think you've seen the GIF that I have made that says "I love you" in sign language. And I was just thinking, well, why hasn't somebody come up with an app that you can speak to the app, and of course the app will do the sign language, and also it'll have facial expressions brought on by a robot, or just all it has to do is have a face that shows the eyes and if it's going sad or happy or whatever it might be, because that is very important in sign language. I do know that facial expressions, and but I'm surprised somebody hasn't come up with a text to sign language, because I think that would be fairly simple. We have all the hand signs. It's just a matter of having the facial expressions, and then the facial expressions could go along with the hand signs on the app that you could say it to your phone, your app, and then just show somebody and they could see what it says. And I also like that fact that I don't know, it's kind of like the speech to whatever language you want. Same idea. It's just a device. You could make a device that's all it did. And that device that I was talking about, it does the languages. It only does 36 languages, and it does do Hebrew.
Wow.
Good stuff. Good stuff there. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you, brother. Let's go back to Mel in Canada. Go ahead, Mel.
Yeah, thank you. I was just adding to your stuff, Greg. I was thinking, what if the it's reading the wrong facial expression? What if somebody's tired or falling asleep and AI is picking up like as if that person is upset or something, but the person is indeed tired or falling asleep? Because it's AI, right?
Yeah.
I'm not straying from what you said. I'm just adding.
That's good.
Because even here on the chat here, sometimes I'm down texting and it looks like I'm falling asleep, and I seen people take my picture like my head is down, but I'm reading a text or I'm texting my sister or somebody. So that's why I'm saying that, Greg.
Sure, sure. You're sleeping. I know you, Mel Mel.
Yeah, I'm sleeping a lot. Oh, it's
Hello everyone.
somehow it's
Good
funny.
evening and Assalamualaikum.
Hi,
How is
Mohammed.
everyone?
Nice to hear your voice, Mohammed.
Very happy today, all.
You're happy today? Hello, Mohammed?
All
Welcome back.
pass. Yes, is all participant is very happy today, all.
You're very happy about ONPASSIVE, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're happy. Thank you. Thank you for coming to the mic.
Is that Mohammed Ansari?
Mohammed Ashraf Ansari. He
Yeah.
just
Good stuff.
unmuted, said he's happy.
Good stuff. Good stuff. He's got the beard of the week. There's no doubt about it. All right. Who else we got here that would like to pile on? Pile on and talk to us a little about.
Turn your camera.
All right. I'm going to turn my camera on. I had to make a run to the comfort room, as Chris calls it, but I'm back. Hello to Emmanuel Onyeguli. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you. And of course, hello to Thanuja Momin, one of the Momin families here. And Karina Lance is here, of course, in YouTube. I guess we got volume now, Lynn, I'm told. So that's good stuff. And we're talking AI. We're talking AI language translation. And we're talking good stuff here. We're talking the 21st century and beyond is what we're talking right here. ጵ𝗿 𝗟𝗃 is here as well. 𝗍𝗿 𝗟𝗃 in the house. Pat Green is here along with Clover Kelly. All right. Let's go around the room and see what we got. If anybody would like to say something, be our guest. Love to hear from anybody. And let's go to Mel Marcano. Go ahead, Double Mel.
Yeah, as it comes to mind, so we have multicultural people in Canada, in the States, and elsewhere, all around the world. Everybody speaks a language, different language. So I think exchanging of language would be a very good thing with AI. You know, you teach me yours, I'll teach you mine, and then everybody will be happy.
That's very true. Yeah, I think that's true. And it's all about getting along, and what better way to get along than through conversation?
Yeah, that's if they're willing to.
Okay, Anita, go ahead. I see your hand. Go ahead. All right. Well, the ball's back to me, so let's see what we got here. Let's go around the room. Let's go around the horn and see what we got. I think we need to say a few more hellos.
Anita, she managed to unmute now.
The mute button just went off, but okay. If ጵ𝗿 wants to unite the world, just think, with this language, we can unite each other even better because we can have a conversation, and they can, the person that we're talking to over there, they can understand us, and not only when we're speaking on video like Rob and Lynn, they can understand us if we're talking, if they get on the screen and they can't speak English, they can get on the screen now and it can come to us, right? In the right
That's
language.
true. That's
of that.
true. And language will not be a barrier, I think, for much longer.
It'll
I
unite
think AI is going to have a big hand in this already, which it is. And we'd like to say thank you to ศ์𝗱 𝗟𝗂.
Thank you to Ash.
Thank you for that super sticker, Francis. And thank you for joining us tonight, brother.
Go continue, Anita.
And I was just going to say thank you to Ash Mafara because he had insight, and now that this is coming to a what do you call it? I'm lost for words. I'm so excited about it, but it's going to even unite us better. Let's put it that way. And that's what we all want to do. We all want to be equal and unite each other and all be on the videos together as a big family of Unpassivians.
All right.
Amen.
Amen. And this is amen right here. Amen. And so, amen. 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 All right, all right, all right. Who else got something for Uncle Robbie? Come on now, don't be shy. Don't sit there. Just say something. We'd love to hear from you. Doesn't matter whether it's a long statement or a short statement. We want to hear from everybody in the panel. It's all inclusive, Rob.
Okay, Rob. Remember when we began this OConnect? We had a speech to text in our chat. And do you think that they're going to bring that back again?
Oh, I think so. I would think so.
Yeah, it seems like they're working on so many things, but I think that's going to be one of them, speech to
That was
text.
just a very powerful feature, Greg, so I would think they'd bring it back.
Oh, extremely wonderful. My fingers do not like typing, and I like to interact with the people in the chat, but it's so difficult at times to type. And of course, you know me, I'm always misspelling something. And so I really enjoyed that feature. You just had to mute, that was one of the things you had to do, is you had to mute what was going on so you could do it, so you wouldn't have people who were speaking come up on the speech to the text. But I didn't mind working that way with it. I just hope they bring it back soon.
I think it's coming. I think it's coming.
Cool.
And we have ศ์𝗱 State coming in. ศ์𝗱.
Anyone else coming to the panel or just
Just
ศ์𝗱?
ศ์𝗱, just now one.
All right. I got you. Over to me. Thank you. All right. Let me see who hasn't spoken. Maybe we can rattle you a little on this. John Barillo, what say you on this AI and translation thing? You're a singer. We can hear you singing Volare. Oh, yeah. Volare. Oh, oh, oh.
That's one you could almost sing, I could almost sing that in Italian. But anyway, I wonder though, would it be my voice in Italian or some other singer's voice in Italian? AI would duplicate my voice. That would be interesting.
How cool would that be? Have an avatar that looks
that
like
would be better than
Maria singing
yeah.
Volare.
Yeah.
Did you know that
when
on
the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie at some Anyway,
I gotta tell you something, John. Hey, John, the human pal that I have, that I do the AI on, you can actually, if I wanted to pay more money, you can get the human pal to sing. Now that's going to be fun. I'll try that one.
Yeah.
So
well, like I said, I think duplication of the voice would be fine. Again, whenever we talk about these things, though, myself being involved with the union, and they're really concerned about things like this. So, and they don't. It's not that they don't want it, but they just want to make sure that the people who are used, like I said, let's say that the song would be sung in Italian, but it would be important that it be my voice. That's why I said that. because otherwise the union would be very unhappy if it was a random voice or if it was your voice and you weren't compensated for it. So those are the things we'd have to just be aware of so that it would be used in the proper way. That's my only concern. But I think it would be very good if you were able to sing in another language and you didn't actually speak that language, as long as you were compensated properly. That's the only thing I would say.
Right. The only thing there is, not everybody's going to be in the union. So you're going to have people outside the union, let's say, if there was a union at that time.
Well, yeah.
Trying to sing for free or sing for less money.
Well, the thing is, that always exists, and the union has a lot of power to do various things. It would depend on what it was. Certain projects cannot be done outside the union, but if it's a private thing where people are just, fooling around with it, that probably would be fine. I'm speaking mostly in a commercial vein, and 90% of the commercial business is done with union performers. Even the theater's done with non-union, though. I mean, that's always existed. But the majority of things that are done, especially the high commercial things that we see, movies and such, that's not done with non-union people. That's the thing. I'm just saying that because, for example, there's already an issue because, what's her name? I'm going to forget here. There's a pretty well-known movie star, and her voice has already been duplicated without her permission. And she's done, what's her name? Oh, darn it. I hate when I can't think of somebody's name. Scarlett Johansson. That's who it is. Scarlett Johansson, just about 2 weeks ago, realized that her voice was being used in some kind of a commercial product. And so, and she's not going to let that go quietly. Let's just put it that way. So those are the things. I'm just saying it has to be addressed. And there's nothing wrong with controlling it and using it properly. And again, there's all kinds of non-union situations already in the artistic field. So that's viable. It's just that's a minority of things, So I would just be concerned that it's at least controlled. That's all.
That's right. Okay. Thank you, John. Let's go to Jillian. She's got her hand raised. Go ahead, Jillian. Jillian, if you can hear us, go ahead and unmute.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, go ahead. You're audible.
Yeah, hi. I just thought of something else too. With the AI and language translation, it's breaking down the barriers of communication. Oh. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. We're listening.
We can hear you.
Jillian, we show you as muted right now.
Click the unmute button.
Unmute and try again.
Hello?
We can hear you. Can you
go ahead?
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. I just thought of something else with AI and language translation. It's breaking down the barriers of communication. So that's really amazing. And the ONPASSIVE technologies, what they're all it's going to be connecting and communicating the world with technology that fits the future. So all the applications are designed for this purpose. And then we will all be united, all the countries, without any issues, all the countries' people, uplifting people's lives with better tech ways. And then there won't be all the barriers with the communication.
Language is a great equalizer. In other words, if I can communicate with you or I can communicate with anybody else, we're halfway there. Because if we can communicate, we can work things out and do things for the good of man. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Well, all righty. You're going to force me to call on somebody again, which I'm happy to do. Now it's ooh, Dougie's, it's 9:30. Ooh. All right. We've been on about an hour and a half. let's go to David Switzer in Missouri or Kansas. I'd say Kansas if I had to guess.
Yeah, Kansas. I didn't put my Kansas City hat on. That's why you don't know. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't say too much. I got family here tonight, so they're making a bunch of noise in the dining room where my computer's at. So
That's
so
all
that's
right.
why I haven't said too much.
Hey, noise
But,
is language to us, so bring it.
Hey, yeah, AI. You know, AI controls the lawnmowers too now. Lawnmowers, vacuum sweepers, and everything right now. I mean, it's just you're gonna be surprised what AI is going to do here in the future. So. Just think you're a little music box. You got, hey, play country music. That's AI too. You just talk into it.
That's right. That's good stuff right there. Thank you. Thank you, David, for that. And hey, having family over is a good thing, David, and getting together is a wonderful thing. So and there's no AI involved there. It's all real.
No.
So enjoy your
family's good.
Yeah, enjoy your family time, brother. It's a good thing.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Does anybody else have their hand raised? No. Lynn, have you got something for us?
In a bit.
In a bit? Okay, she's still posting away, I believe. So that's good stuff. And just want to let everybody know there's 78 of you in the chat. Now, why is it saying 82? Is it possible there's 153 people here? Wow.
There's like 53 in the YouTube.
53 in the YouTube, so that's 132. Any way you slice it, thank you, everybody. We love it. We love it. And by having a topic every night, I think we attract more and more people. If you think about it and look around the room here tonight, you'll see people that you haven't seen before, and that's good stuff. That is really good stuff. Let's go to Greg Hill, San Juan Islands, USA.
Thanks. I just wanted to mention this is about AI, but not about the language part. Today I saw a new AI tool. Very interesting, being that I was in the building field for so many years. This tool is a listening tool, and you put it in your house, and it specifically listens for water leaking in your home. And I thought, interesting. Maybe the insurance companies would lower your rate if you had this listening tool.
Ooh, I could go for a lower rate. Yes, indeedy do. That would be cool if we could get a lower rate. Yeah, man. Just got our electric bill, and it seems to have soared right on through the roof again.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw it today, and I said, oh, thank you.
Well, summertime, if the bill goes up, right?
Right. It's normal that in summertime the bill goes up.
It's hot here.
And,
It's like in the high 80s and 90s lately.
Every day.
Yes,
Every
really
day.
humid and hot here.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that's for sure. And let's see. Let's go around the room. I'd like to hear from someone else, someone new, someone who may not have said anything tonight. Let's see who we've got here. How about you, Tarzan, techie guy? What do you say about AI and transition? What do you say about that? If you're not doing anything. Well, if you're not doing a lot, I know you're doing something.
I see Mel's on.
All right. Well, let's go to Mel. Mel, did you have something for us?
Oh, my mic was on. I don't really have my hands up, but I don't know.
All right.
Translation.
No problem. We want to make sure we don't miss anybody here tonight.
It's interesting, though, the topic.
Yes, it is.
Very
And there's a lot more we need to learn about it. I think part of maybe the slowness in everybody wanting to speak about it is we don't know as much about it as we're going to know. And that's good stuff. There's nothing wrong with learning. There's not a thing wrong with learning. And learning will lead to earning, for sure. Okay, Anita, go ahead. Anita?
Unmute me. Unmute.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, someone already mentioned this, but I just wanted to clarify it again. If you're going to a doctor in another country because, say you got sick or something, and they have to have the records and they get the records, and then you're trying to explain to them what you had, this will give you an opportunity to tell them the way you know your body has reacted to medicine or whatever, and explain and help them to diagnose you better, because they can read a chart, but you know, when you're talking to them about what's wrong, you have to know how to speak in their language for them to understand it. So it will help international travel, where if you would get sick, it will benefit you. Take your phone with you and take AI and take ONPASSIVE with you when you go. That's my suggestion.
All
Because
right.
then you'll have that with you.
I think we need to take ONPASSIVE everywhere we go. And
Yes.
I think we'll be happy, and so will the people we come in contact with. Let's go back to Ohio and Dawn and DL. Go ahead, DL. Looks like you're next up.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. Yeah, just to follow up on what Anita was just talking about, I would think that handheld device that Greg Hill was talking about would come in very, very, very handy, actually. So it's obviously mobile, and if you speak into it, it speaks the language that the country that you're in. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. So that's a good idea there, Greg. Thanks.
There you go, Greg Hill. I think you need a patent, brother. What did he do? Fall down on the floor? Where are you, Greg?
I'm on the floor, Rob.
All right, I can't get up. I can't get up.
And I can't get up.
So what say you on that? I think DL thinks you got a pretty good idea.
It's not, well, I'm sure that it wasn't my idea. I mean, there's so many people that are so much more intelligent than I am about these kind of things. And I wouldn't doubt that it's in the works. Even with ONPASSIVE, we have some really smart people. And who knows, maybe ONPASSIVE is coming out with a tool like this. I mean, the products that we're going to have in the future are not just digital products, as we've been told, they're also physical products that we'll be able to attain. So, yeah, right now, the handheld tool that you have, which is speech to speech, other languages, that tool I was telling you about, I think it's a great tool, but to be able to do the ASL or the French or any other country out there that has a language where you could actually show, or I don't know if it would be an app or what it would be. It's kind of like AI right now. One of the greatest tools, I wish they'd had it when I was building homes and doing remodeling. It's called a wall bot. And this wall bot, you put it on your cell phone, and when you go to run it across your wall to find your studs or anything, not only does it show you exactly where the stud is, it'll show you the electrical power, it'll show you the wire, it'll show you if there's a mouse in the wall. And it's pretty cool. So, but it's not a cheap one. I think they're $150 for one, but still, it's a great tool to have, and it's precise, not like the old wall stud finders, that you went back and forth and found the edge of the stud here and the edge of the stud there. But anyway, yeah, I think we're going to see that stuff, DL, come up fairly quickly in the next 5 years. I bet we see so much stuff. It's crazy, actually.
All this stuff is out there in left field, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go to Mel. Double Mel in Canada. Bring it, lady.
Yeah, it's small with the cops. Nothing personal. It's like when the cops, chases someone and they speak a different language. I would think they already have something, a gadget in their vehicle that would be a translator. In case they're asking that person a question and that person speaks maybe Spanish or French or any other, I would think that they would have, it's in the same thing like we are discussing already, but, thinking of different division would have that gadget where it makes it easier so they can understand each other. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, I mean, they would stop someone and honestly, that person have little English or speak little English, and they would think that that person is being robust, but maybe not. It's just that they can't speak the language. So I'm thinking if they have something already that would do the translation, you know, as they're speaking to that person, and at least they would respond back in their language to make it easier. You know, I don't know if I'm making sense, but it does.
The easier the better, man. Everything, Mel, that we can do to make life easier, it's a good thing. That's for sure. Well, let's go to Chris Tiazone, the guy from Tarzanville. Go ahead, Chris. Mambo hi.
Hello, everyone. Oh, that sounds like Carmela. Sorry. Well, I just heard my name earlier. I was in the attendees in this Chris 2, which is the device number 2. So, yeah, so I have to switch back to the speaker and trying to put up the virtual background at the same time. So I just took it away. So uh, to chip in my 2 cents about the topic. Um, if I've noticed in the OMail that we have, OMail platform since last year, um, I, I, uh, I copy paste the summary notes of Ash there. So I send it to myself, and I can translate. I can translate. There's a button there, translate and speech to text, text to speech on my own language. Uh, yeah, uh, language translation is already available on OMail in text format. So that's it. Back to you, Rob.
All right, thank you for that, Chris. I knew you'd come up with something. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you very much. All right, we're now looking at about 17 minutes till 10 o'clock. I think it may be time for Patricia, Patty, Andrea, Cola.
Ready? She said yes. Just scroll up to look for me. Okay, let me go to side view. Now scroll and look for Patty, please. She is there. Let's scroll around till you find her. Where is she? Okay, I see her.
All right, Patty.
You guys see her? She's ready to roll. She's going to teach us some spelling and signs both tonight.
All right.
And everybody
Let's hear from Patty now.
Stay muted, please. Ready? Do you see?
Ready?
I see better now. It's clear.
Ready?
It's clear.
Ready?
How are you all? She says, how are you all? Yay. I'm happy to see you all again. Sorry, I have been busy. My nephew passed away, so I went to the funeral, and I just came back, and then my brother-in-law. Oh, my brother's dog died. Sad. And then my brother's dog died. Yes, very sad. Yeah, she's so sad. Broke my heart. So, but I'm fine now. I'm fine. But I've been busy, going crazy. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, poor Patty.
Yeah.
Okay, Patty says, okay, yes.
We're ready when you are, Patty. Go ahead.
She's saying, are you ready?
We're ready? Ready? Bring it.
All right, the first word you see is acid. And it's spelled, this is a finger spelling, the manual alphabet. A, C, I, D. A, C, I, D. I can see you clearly, yes.
All right, go ahead, Patty.
And this is the sign for acid because it eats up things,
Ooh.
right? It's like, it's, I forgot the word, but anyway, it's caustic, I guess. Acid is caustic, so showing this, chewing away at whatever surface it touches. Caustic acid. The next word we have is ache, A-C-H-E. A, C, H, E.
All right.
And this is a sign for ache or hurt or pain. Ache.
Pain. Ache.
And your expression should show pain. Expression. Pain, I'm in pain. Okay. Can you explain that where the pain is, like headache, toothache, you know? Okay. That's right, he says. Yeah. You put the sign where the pain is. Headache, toothache, for example.
All right.
Next, we have the word aid. A, I, D, E.
Aid.
And the sign is 2 letter A's, one under the other. Like this. Because this hand is helping this hand. It's aiding the other hand, right? So that's how you get aid. Supporting the person, aid. Next, we have the word also. A, L, S, O. And this is the sign also. The letter Y facing down, left to right, going back and forth.
All right.
Also. Next word is amen. A, M, E, N. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Next word is area. A-R-E-A. A, R, E, A. And this is the sign. The letter A is facing down, coming from the front, going in a circle toward your body. So start from away from your body, make a circle with the letter A's. Area. Area. Next we have faithful. Army. A, R,
R, M,
M, Y. A-R-M-Y. And this is the sign. Letter A's placed against the right side of your body are like this. Army. Army. Army.
All right.
Salute. All right, next we have baby. B-A-B-Y. And this is the sign for baby, as if you're cradling the baby. 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 Next word is back. B-A-C-K. Back. 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 Next we have bake. B-A-K-E. And the sign is left arm, and your right hand goes under your left arm as if you're placing something into the oven. Bake. Bake. Bald. B-A-L-D.
All right.
And this is a sign for bald, showing your hair, no hair on the hip. Bald. Bald. Next we have the word ball. B-A-L-L. B-A-L-L. And this is the sign for ball, showing the shape of the ball.
Ollie knows that shape.
Our dog knows that sign. Ollie, he knows. We sign ball. He knows the sign. Cute. So cute. Ollie's cute. All right, next word is band. B-A-N-D. This is strumming the guitar, so a group of musicians, band. Band. All right, next word we have is bark. B-A-R-K. And this is a dog barking. See, the mouth is barking. Yeah, looks like a dog barking.
Woof, woof.
Yay, she's clapping for us. You guys get a trophy. All of you.
Everybody gets a trophy tonight. This is trophy time at RobLynn Live.
Okay, so pick the sign. She says, I love you all, she's saying. pick a sign for picture. Okay.
Go ahead and change the view so we can see everybody on the grid, please. And it's picture time. All right. What sign do you want to use, Patty?
Sign bark. So everybody
All right,
sign bark.
bark.
Chris says Paul. We can do both. Let's do bark first. Bark. First, we'll do bark. Okay, everybody ready? Bark. Showing the dogs barking. Can you do that? Bark. Okay. Ready for the picture?
Ready.
Ready. 1, 2, 3. Sign bark. Very nice.
All right.
Someone's wanting to come in. Let me save this photo first.
All right.
Okay, let's see who it is. We have Monica coming in. Monica P. Welcome, Monica.
Lynn, no voice.
Oh. Can you guys hear us? Can you hear us?
I do.
Okay. Mel, you might want to refresh. Try refreshing, Mel. Refresh.
Refresh. I think
Yeah.
we've come to that special time.
Refresh.
After the picture, we're going to have Mr. Barilla.
Okay, so we're going to do, you guys want to do bald? You like that, right, Greg? Greg Hill. Okay, we do bald. So this is the hand shape. See the hand shape? It's like the middle finger extended, and it goes over your head like this, showing lack of hair. Basically, lack of hair on the head. All right, that's a cute sign. Are you guys ready? And make sure your fingers are extended, Chris, like this. Only this finger bends. Yeah, and then do this. Yeah, you got it. Good. Okay, are you ready, you guys, to sign bald? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sign bald. A cute sign. All right, let me save this picture, the screenshot. All righty.
Like a halo. Halo. We need to get bald to get the halo.
The sign for halo would be this. You see this handshake?
Mm-hmm.
Like placing it on your head. Halo.
All right. Are we ready for a song from the one and only baritone in the crowd? Lynn Nakamoto.
I'm ready for John. John, are you ready?
John, are you ready? Let's go.
We got 75 here in the webinar. Good turnout.
How cool is that?
All right.
And we have 46 in YouTube. Thank
Oh.
you all.
121 any way you look at it. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So hello, everybody. And first, I'm going to shoot right into the theme song. It's always fun. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they aren't too shabby. They ain't crabby. They ain't shabby. They ain't crabby. Oh, it's RobLynn Live tonight. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like on Passive. It's delicious. It's on Passalicious. You can get anything that you want at old ~�଼𝗚 restaurant. RobLynn Live, RobLynn Live. It is the show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live, RobLynn Live, RobLynn Live right now. Oh, yeah. All right. Little. I know how to go. Hold it. Here we go. Now I got to go to another page. Hold on. Okay. And is it lively? Well, yeah, there we go. Okay, thank goodness. All right. So anyway, tonight is a song by Neil Diamond. and it's one of his most famous songs, Sweet Caroline. And anyway, so it was always believed that Neil Diamond's 1969 anthem, Sweet Caroline, was about the daughter of the late President John F. Kennedy. He initially revealed that the woman behind the song was his wife at the time, or was it? Because in a later interview, Neil Diamond said that he wrote the song about his second wife, Marcia Murphy. The couple married in 1969 and later divorced in 1995. Apparently, Diamond needed a 3-syllable name to fit the melody, and Sweet Marcia didn't quite work. So Caroline was a name he had written down originally, and it fit perfectly. And he said, I was writing a song in Memphis, Tennessee for a session, revealed Diamond. I needed a 3-syllable name. The song was about my wife at the time. Her name was Marcia, and I couldn't get a Marcia rhyme. So previously, Diamond said that Caroline Kennedy had nothing to do with the inspiration behind the track, but the real meaning behind the song was inspired by an innocent, sweet photograph Diamond saw of the then president's daughter as a child. After Diamond's 2007 performance of the song at the Caroline Kennedy 50th birthday party, he later said that the song was about the early photograph that he saw of her in a magazine. I've never discussed it with anybody before, intentionally, said Diamond in an interview with the Associated Press in 2007. He thought maybe I'll tell it to Caroline Kennedy when I met her someday. I'm happy to have gotten it off my chest and to have expressed it to Caroline. Diamond said that he was a young broke songwriter in the 60s when he saw a cute photo of Caroline Kennedy in a magazine, and he thought that she might be embarrassed, but she seemed to be struck by it and really happy, added Diamond. It was a picture of a little girl dressed to the nines in her riding gear next to her pony, and it was such an innocent, wonderful picture, I immediately felt that there was a song in there. And in less than an hour, Diamond said he wrote all the lyrics to Sweet Caroline while he was holed up in a Memphis hotel room, and it was #1 record and probably his biggest, most important song of his career. Diamond shared this, and he said, and I have to thank her for the inspiration. Another thing, though, I've heard that song, for whatever reason, it's actually like an athletic, almost like a national anthem, or it's used many times at athletic events and football games. I have no idea why, but it actually is by some schools. For some reason, they feel a sweet Caroline. I don't know. I don't know the exact meaning behind that. But anyway, Diamond also admitted to there being a more divine meaning behind the song. I think there's a little bit of God in that song, he revealed in a 2013 interview. I always have felt that. There's no accounting for what can happen to a song. So there's a little bit of info about Sweet Caroline. And now, hopefully, going to yet another tab. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah. All right. Looks good. Okay. Here we go. Got to clear my throat for a little bit of, it's a really nice song. Sweet Caroline. Are we coming? Come on. There we go. Come on. I might have to, hold on. Here we go. All right. Where it began, I can't begin to know when, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. But now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when I'm holding you? One touching one, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good time never seems so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Oh yeah, Sweet Caroline, I believe it's good. Sweet Caroline, a good time never seems so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. There you go. Sweet Caroline.
Caroline, thank you, thank you, thank you, Johnny. Very nice.
Thank you.
I sang along with you a little bit there, but Lynn muted me. I gave it the bump, 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 bump.
Yeah, okay.
But I got muted, so we didn't get to hear that part.
Oh, that's all right. That would have been okay. Would have been a lag, but that's okay.
That's all right. It was fun. Let's do a group picture before we all say arrivederci, good night, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Seidel, David Switzer, Patience, Rakim, Raktim, rather.
Good night tonight. It was
Charlie,
good.
Charlie Ellis. Who wants to come to the camera? Anybody else come into the camera?
I'm here.
Is that it? Seidel? No? David? All right. I want to give everybody a chance, and we're going to do, Patience came.
All right, on the count of three.
Remember, we're doing I love you. I love you handshake. Oh, Charlie Ellis is coming in, hun.
All right, Charlie.
He's trying to come on camera, I can tell. Anybody else? Oh, Charlie's trying, I think. Okay, we'll take one now, and if somebody else pops up, we'll do one more, all right? 1, 2, 3. Now, smile too, okay? Nice.
All right, all right, all right. All right, now listen here, all you folks in radio land.
Chris is having fun with the bald sign.
The bald sign. All right, we'll call that the Greg Hill sign. All right, I like it.
Charlie, bring on camera. We take
That fits, I guess.
Hey, I'm right there.
No, I'll take half of what you got, brother.
All right, let's take one more picture. Charlie's here.
Oh, Charlie, come back.
Don't go away, Charlie.
We were waiting for you, Charlie.
South Haven, come in, please. South Haven, come in.
Anyway, keep talking until Charlie comes back.
All right. Well, what I was going to say is following tonight's broadcast, which will be ending shortly, guess who's coming to dinner? Lynn Nakamoto is bringing last night's RobLynn Live AI to you and I on a replay. So join us there if you're still awake or if you're just waking up, whatever it is. And I think you'll get a kick out of some of the things that people say when they're off camera, and even when they're on camera. So you can make comments as we do the replay, and that's half the fun too. So don't forget tonight following this broadcast. So that all being said, let's do one more picture, shall we?
Oh
no.
Well, there's a lot of motion in the panel. People coming and leaving, I think. All right, we got Saido. Yay, Saido! Namaste. He's on camera.
Namaste, namaskar.
And I see Greg just came on camera. And Charlie Ellis is on camera. Bo's here. All right, we better take a quick picture before they all disappear. Ready? I love you again. Bo, I love you.
I love you, man.
Does everybody doing I love you? Carmela,
Yes.
higher up. Make your hand higher up. Yep. Saido, I love you. Do this. Saido.
I love you.
Yeah, there we go, Saido. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And smile. Oh, Mel's there. We'll wait for Mel. Mel, I love you, Mel.
Yes,
Okay.
I love you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I love you. Smile. All right.
Thank you, everybody. It's been a good night. Good night. A little slow in the beginning, but I think we picked up steam as we went. So AI and
I noticed I had to refresh my screen many times to hear you all speak. I'm not sure why. That's about the 5th time.
Really?
not sure on that. They must be working on something in the back office there in Hyderabad or in
I'm having a
Dubai.
million problems with here too.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm sure they're working on the OConnect bot.
All right, tomorrow's Friday, so check your listings to see who's on tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time with another AI topic. And we've got a series of about 100, so we're not going to keep you bored. We're going to keep you informed, and that's the way we do things at RobLynn Live. And we appreciate each and everyone's participation. Let's go to DL for a comment.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. Don was doing the same thing about pumped up boom.
Huh? Say it again, DL.
Yeah, I was just saying that Rob was doing it in the background about Sweet Caroline. Don was doing the bum 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 in the background too, John. So I just wanted to say that.
I like it. You know, if people are doing that, they must be enjoying it. So everybody bump, bump, bump all you want.
Yeah, maybe
man.
Rosie next time.
Crackling Rosie keeps on rolling.
We all turn our mics on at the same time. Bum, bum, bum.
I was doing the virtual trumpet.
All right. All right. You see what happens when we stay on too long? We all get a little silly. All right. I'm going to say on behalf of Lynn and myself, thank you to everyone, each and every one of you for being here. It means a lot. We were in the high 140s tonight, which for us is not too
shabby.
All right.
Folks in the YouTube channel on our YouTube live stream, very active, and you guys can stay on if you like. We're gonna play last night's show after this.
So salute to all active duty military. Salute to all reservists. Salute to all. You know who you are. First responders. And here we go. Many salutes to you guys for being here. Thank you. Peace.
Charlie Ellis has his hand up, Rob.
Oh, go for it.
Go ahead, Charlie. Let's hear from South Haven.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. Sorry I haven't been able to make it with you guys every night. Been working hard. Off for the rest of the week now. But just wanted to say, got home late last night and saw an interesting movie, man. It was about artificial intelligence, and if you get a chance, man, it's about saving humanity. The name of it is Atlas. You get a chance to see it, man. I had ONPASSIVE on my mind throughout, man. I'm like, wow, this is powerful. So you guys get a chance. Remember that name, Atlas. It was a great movie concerning artificial intelligence. Atlas. ATLAS.
You know, just keep your ears to the ground, because AI, more and more and more people are doing AI every day, and spot AI situation.
How did you spell it?
What's that?
How do you spell
How do you spell it?
ATLAS, I believe, Charlie.
Yeah, Atlas. Yeah, ATLAS.
I already got the movie reviews up. We'll check it out.
You're pretty fast for a
Thank you.
50-year-old.
60? Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to everybody. We'll see everybody mañana if you can make it. And stay tuned for Lynn and the replay in just a few minutes.
And
So
the
good night.
photos, the screenshots are in the
Good night, everybody.
Messenger group. So check out the RobLynn.
Come to the YouTube now.
Bon voyage.
Come to the
And
YouTube
let
and
us know.
hashtag. Don't forget to put the hashtag.
Hashtag
Goodbye,
RobLynn5.
everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Good night. Let's
Very
unmute and say good night, shall we?
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
See you Friday.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Good night, good afternoon, good morning.
And all of that. On the
Yes.
3, 2, 3. Adios.
Bye.